Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Allie.
Hello, everybody. I can't see anyone.
If you scroll from right to left on your screen, you'll see.
Oh, hey, Jackie. Hey, Janaea. I was actually trying to get the code to my husband. Do you have it like on your phone? I can like call out to him, or can he just come? Hey, Ty, just come sit with me. Anyway, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. Well, hey, everybody. Thank y'all for coming and joining. I'm excited. Jenny, we have a lot of mutual friends. We haven't officially met in person, but we've had several conversations, and she's actually marrying a guy from around my hometown. So, and I've been watching her. Here,
I'm watching.
She's been putting all of these awesome posts on Facebook, and this girl's up too. So I'm excited for her to share with us tonight. So,
okay, I am excited to get to talk to y'all. I hope that I'm not breaking up for you guys. Am I? Or can y'all hear me? Okay, good deal. So, like I said, I apologize for being in my vehicle and for looking a hot mess, but that's just how life is. It's also part of the reason that I started this. So I will share my screen. I'll show you my little family. They're so cute. We got a bunch of little bad kids. Not really, they're good, but they're wild as can be. So my name is Jenny Kent. Like Allie said, I am super, super excited to get to partner with her and do what I've been doing for almost 7 years with her. And I've done this industry for a while now. I started these two little girls that you see on the screen are my two girls. The little boy is my fiance's little boy. And we are a ranching and rodeo family, but I started this industry almost 7 years ago whenever that oldest one was about 3. And, you know, I started this because I wanted time freedom. I wanted to live the dream. I wanted time freedom. I wanted to feel better. I wanted to be a mom that didn't yell at her kids as much anymore. I wanted to be able to take vacation when I wanted to. I wanted to be able to be debt free. I wanted to be able to have an actual savings account with money in it, right? And so I wanted all those things, but I had no clue how to make it happen. And I saw other people in this industry, in other companies doing well. And there were people that I knew. And I thought, you know what? If they can do it, I can do it. There's absolutely no reason why I can't. I know I'm going to have to learn some things because I suck at sales. I know that I'm not like a health guru, but I can pick up some stuff, right? And so I got into this industry in another company back then, had a lot of success, became a 6-figure earner. But over time, I realized that that's not where I was going to be long term. There were some things that I saw that were just kind of red flags to me. And so last year, at the end of the year, life had changed so much. I had been through a divorce. I was kind of starting my life over, and I started thinking, you know, I've got to look for something else. I've got to look for something that's smart, that checks all the boxes, that has everything that I need product wise, comp plan wise. I need something with systems. I need something with leadership, with people that can really step in and teach me, and something that's going to help take my family through for a long time. And so I started looking into Q and a couple of other things. But whenever I saw Q and I got on the phone with my friend Danielle, I knew immediately that this was something different and something special. And so I will kind of walk you through some of the things tonight that I saw. I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. So I probably won't answer all of your questions, but hopefully you'll get a pretty good idea of what we're doing here. And then decide if it might be something that is a good fit for you, like it is for me and like it is for Allie. So first thing that I wanted to know is about the company. I will tell you guys, we were started in 2012. We are based out of Utah. a lot of things went right then. Products went right. All of that was going well. The business side wasn't going as well. And so they brought in a man that I'll introduce you to in just a minute. His name is Jake Spencer. He revamped everything, started that business part of it over in 2018, and we have had massive growth since then. This screen says 700% growth. It's actually over 1,200% growth now since 2017. So we are growing at a massive rate. And these are the two guys behind the scenes that you'll want to know their names. So Mark Wilson, if you are an NFL fan, then you probably know his name. He went to had two Super Bowl championships. I'm not a big football person, so I don't know all that stuff, but I know that's a big deal. He was a quarterback. He also had a big real estate career. And then he is the one who actually came up with the idea for Q, met with the doctors, figured out what kind of products he wanted to offer, figured out, this is how I'm going to help people. I want to help people and I want to help their kids, and I want to do it through their health and through their finances, right? Then over here on the right is Jake Spencer that I mentioned to you earlier. He is our president and now our co-owner. And he is the one that I have a little more one-on-one relationship with, because I actually got to go spend a weekend at his and his wife's cabin in Utah with him, her, about 10 people from corporate, and about 20 other top earners in our company. And I can tell you guys, he is absolutely incredible. Not only incredible with network marketing, because he came from the field. He's done this before. He's made millions in the field doing what Allie and I are doing, right? But now he's on the corporate side, and so he gets to really, he understands how important it is that the two merge together, that corporate works with the field and the field works with corporate. And so, you go to these meetings. I went to his cabin, my voice was heard. I got to give input on products and things that were coming and technology and all of that kind of stuff, and be personally trained and mentored by him and his wife. And I'll mention Sarah, his wife, again here in a minute, because she does something really special with our company. So let's talk products. You can't have a good business without good products, right? So I love these products for a couple of reasons. We've got two lines of products. We've got a hemp line, which you've probably heard about. We have absolute top-notch hemp that is unlike anything that anyone else has, because no one else has the technology that we have. So ours is 100% absorption. It's immediate onset. And what that basically means is you're getting a lot of bang for your buck, right? But the hemp line, as great as it is not really as much what I focus on and what my market loves. My market loves the non-hemp products. So things that you'll see, like these sprays right here. We've got 6 different sprays: a B12, a D3, a C plus zinc, a boost spray, which is for metabolism, relief spray, which is for pain. And one of our number one company sellers is the sleep spray that really helps with sleep. Also, the Twist are water enhancers. You can get them in CBD or non-CBD, and they come through things like hydration, cravings, and a couple of other options in there, calming. I love our greens. I know that my body does well on greens, but I also know that I don't get in nearly enough of them because life is busy and crazy. And so I love those. We've got a weight loss line. So you're going to find meal replacement type stuff there, a capsule that's great for weight loss. I have teammates that have huge stories with our weight loss line and are doing really, really well on that. Our energy drinks right here in the middle, these are called Sport. Those are some of my favorites. Those are the things that every single person in my house comes through. They grab them. Even my friends and family that come through, they're grabbing them. They know they're on the counter and they grab them because they are delicious. They are healthy and they will help sustain your energy. You've also got a couple of other things over here. Our QCore, the Armor, which is for immune support. And then right here are 2 bottles. One is a men's, one is a women's, and they're called Vitalize. Those are hormone balancers. They are adaptogenic herb blends, which basically means that they adapt to the stage of life that you're in and help balance your hormones. Now, I did not originally think that would be a big seller for me, but my own customers started coming back to me saying, oh my gosh, this stuff is changing my life, and telling me their stories. And they are actually what sold me on that product and got me to try it, which I think is really cool. The other product that I really love, this is what I recommend to every single person that gets started with me, is called QCore. It's a combination of 3 products. So the QMax Premium is a brain micronutrient. It feeds the brain what the brain needs. We know that we don't get that from our diet. We don't get micronutrients in our diet, or not nearly enough, because the soil doesn't contain it anymore. And so that is really, really special product with third-party studies, about 33 third-party studies on different mental health type things, which is really cool and helps a ton of people. Also in this comes the Q Align, which is a natural anti-inflammatory, and the Q Biotics, which are your gut health products. So probiotics, prebiotics, digestive enzymes, all spore forming, really, really good stuff. So this combo is something that's great for everyone. Now, I will mention that there are some things that are not on these slides. So just this month, we did 2 things that I think are the coolest things ever, and they're because of this guy right here. His name is Dr. Stephen Kimberly. He's our Chief Science Officer. You can see all of his statistics here. He's absolutely brilliant. But what he said at our convention earlier this month was, we're going to do one of 2 things. We're going to release products that either have never been done before, or we're going to release products that have been done before, but we're going to do them better. Okay. And so he did both of those. Earlier this month, we released 2 different collagens. Obviously, there's collagen on the market, but we did it different. We did it better. Ours is medical grade. It's liquid. It has 4 forms of collagen in each different one. Rebuild is for muscle, lean muscle. Reform is for more hair, skin, nails, beauty type stuff. But you guys, the results are absolutely incredible, and it truly has set us apart from any other collagen product on the market. Now, the other thing that he said was, remember, if we are going to do anything else, we're going to do something that's never been done. So that's what they did next. And just this last week, they released something called terpenes. Now, terpenes are things that you've probably heard of in relation to hemp or CBD before, but this is completely different. This is not hemp or CBD. This is the actual part of the plant that makes you feel something. And we have a technology that allows us to, unlike anyone else, actually extract that part of the plant and make it so that it can go under the tongue. And so we've created these things called terpene elixirs. Think of essential oils, but with more benefit, less carriers. So you're getting more of the good stuff and less of the extras. And it can go actually directly under the tongue, which is the second fastest method of absorption, second only to IV. So we released 2 formulas of that. One is called Chill, which is great for social vibes. So if you get anxiety, you get nervous, something like that in public, or when you're competing, or when you have something going on stressful in your life, you just put some under the tongue. And I'm not kidding, within minutes, your heart rate's going to go back to normal. The sweating's going to stop. That fluttery feeling is going to go away. All of a sudden, you're going to find yourself smiling, laughing, having a good time, or at least handling whatever life has thrown at you. It is absolutely incredible. And the second one is called Comfort. It is for pain control. So you get headache, shoulder pain, whatever it is, you take that, and within a few minutes, your pain is going to just go away. And you guys, that probably sounds crazy. It probably sounds like I'm just throwing a lot of stuff at you, but these things work, and we are the first to market with them. And they are blowing up, and it's only going to get bigger and better. The other cool thing with that is that it allows us from a business perspective to share it everywhere, because this isn't hemp or CBD. This is just plants. And so it can go to every country. It can go to every state. It's just the coolest thing ever. And I'm so proud to be a part of the company that actually brought this to the world. So let's talk about what it means to get started here. There's a couple of different options. First, I'll talk to you about becoming an ambassador, because I think that right now, with the timing that our company has, and the timing with these products, and the timing that of everything that's going on, this is the smartest choice. So let's say you want to get started here. You say, okay, I want the products. I want to build a business or a side income as well. It's $39.95 to get started. That gets you your own e-commerce website. That gets you training from me. You're going to partner with Allie. You're going to train with me. Then we're going to do everything all together for your entire team, and with your entire team, as we help build your business. Super cool. You also get an app. You get ambassador support at corporate. Super cool stuff with that. With that $39.95, you'll also get about 100 PV worth of product for yourself and to share. And so most people's first order is about $200. Now, the other cool thing with that is that you get a lot of support for your customers. Whenever you are building a business, corporate is going to have your back with customers. They get rewards, as do you. They get dedicated customer support. They get wholesale pricing if they want it. And if you decided that you just wanted the products, you can get wholesale pricing as well for just $10 a year. It's called being a preferred customer. Super easy. There's a money back guarantee, literally zero risk, and you get to try some really great products. Now, let's talk about how we earn money. This is probably my favorite topic because, guys, I needed the money. Let's just be straightforward. That's why I started this a long time ago. I needed the money and I knew there was no other way for me to get it besides working more jobs, which would take me away from my family. So I didn't want to do that. And so I love this part, and I love helping other people come in and make money for their family. So we get paid 4 different ways. The first is customer sales. So you get started doing this, your mom, your sister, your cousin, your coworker, they come to you, they want to buy products. Perfect. They buy products from your website, you get a commission. Easy as can be. The second is a weekly team commission. So this is where you're actually building a team. This is what I do the most of. I like helping people make money. And so I bring in people that want to make money. I help them get a paycheck, and everything that I help them do or create for themselves benefits me as well. And that's what you would be doing with this. So as you hit new ranks, you get new amounts of money every single month. Really, really cool with that. There are also one-time rank bonuses and something called the Financial Freedom Movement, which I'll talk to you about in a minute. Really quick, so you can see what kind of income there is. One thing I do want to mention, we do not work on averages or estimates here. We have a one-page comp plan. It is very simple, and you know what you're going to make every single month. I have a quick 9-minute video if you want to look over the comp plan. Ask Allie for it. We'll shoot it over to you so you can really look at the comp plan. But here's a quick overview. So builder is the first rank. It's about 3 orders. That's it. About 3 orders on your team. You're going to get a $100 bonus for hitting that within your first full calendar month. And then if you stayed at that, you'd get $50 a month for that, right? 6 orders is another $100 bonus and about $100 a month. And then executive, which is where we want to get everyone to within their first 30 full days, is about 15 orders in that month. That's going to get you another $300 bonus and $250 a month. So our goal with everyone that comes in is in that first full calendar month, they're going to get this $100 bonus for builder, $100 bonus for pro, $300 bonus for executive, and this $250 per month paycheck. So you're talking about $750 back within your first full calendar month on a $200 investment. So you get your money back really quickly, you almost quadruple it immediately, and then everything after that is just a bonus. So Elite here is about 45 orders per month. And with that, it's a $1,500 bonus, $750 a month. And you're going to see down here where it says FFM, $100. I'll talk to you about that in just a second. Over here to silver, this is what I knew I needed to get to immediately. So I got there in 57 days. That was really fast. I put my head down and worked as hard as I could because I wanted this $4,000 a month. Then I got to gold, which is $8,000 a month. This is where I'm at now. I could probably go over that this month, but I don't know if I will or not because I'm moving and things are crazy. But that's the kind of income potential you have here and above and beyond that, okay? So let's talk FFM. I just told you guys where it said that FFM bonus. This is something really cool that our company is the only one that I know that offers this. Not only once you get to the 4th rank and above, do you get an FFM bonus where, as you'll see, I'm going to go back down here. It's 100, 200, 300, and then at gold, where I'm at right now, it's $400 a month. And that goes toward the debt of your choice or the retirement account of your choice. Okay. Super cool. My vehicle will be paid off 14. I can't remember what I figured up. I think I figured 14 months sooner just because of this bonus. So 14 months of a vehicle payment that's going to be just cut off because they're paying this bonus for me. But this is actually a program that's much bigger than just that bonus. So this blonde lady right in the back right here, I told you guys I would mention Sarah Spencer later. That's the president's wife. She's an incredible woman, and she heads this up. And what it means is that the second that you join Q, before you ever make a dollar, tell anyone, anything like that, you have access to a few things. You have access to a free financial coach. All you have to do is email in and ask for it. They're going to give you financial coaching, help you develop a plan if you want that. They also have access to hook you up with other people like credit repair services, an accountant that I've personally worked with that's amazing, that has discounted prices. Also people in mortgages and lending. So really cool things available there. And then they help you figure out how to take what you've got, or how to take what you're building, pay off your debt, and do the things with it that you really want to do, so that this isn't just quick flash in the pan income, but actually long-term income that really, really helps your family to build savings, help for retirement, things like that. I will tell you guys, one of the most impactful things for me in this entire company, above, this is going to make me cry, good grief, above anything else that's happened, is I mentioned earlier that we're moving. We got it sprung on us earlier this summer that we had to move very quickly, and it is financially a big stressor for us. Like, it's a big, big, big deal, because we've got to have land and horses and dogs and all the things, and it's just a lot. And so, and it was something that I wasn't expecting. And so I actually called my financial advisor that I had worked with through Q. I said, hey, listen, I need to talk to someone about this. I need someone to help me make a plan. And he put me on the phone with Sarah Spencer. She called me back. You guys, this is the president's wife. And she said, hey, Jenny, tell me what's going on. And I broke down crying. I told her I didn't know if I knew where my kids were going to live. And I told her everything, and she sat down with me and said, okay, here's your plan. And she laid it out for me one by one by one, each step, exactly what I needed to do. Now, as if that wasn't amazing enough, and I was so appreciative for that. It helped me so much, and it helped us get here to this place that we're building now, and it's awesome. But as if that wasn't enough, I saw her at convention in September. I was walking to the bathroom, and I thought, she's the president's wife. Like, there's no way she's going to remember me, right? And me like crying hysterically on the phone with her. And so I just kind of waved when I walked by, and she stepped out in front of me, and she gave me a big hug, and she said, hey, how's the house? How are the kids? And you guys, that's what you get here. It's not just a company. It's not just a comp plan. It's not just products. It's that kind of leadership from those kind of people that are truly here just to make an impact and to help everybody get better and grow together. So anyway, sorry for crying. Oh my gosh, y'all, go away. Tyler's, I don't know if y'all can see him or not, but he's knocking on the window and waving. He's crazy. So I'm surprised he didn't scare me. That's what he usually does. Okay, so I think he's like running around. I keep seeing like streaks. I don't know what's going on out there. Okay, so let's talk about a system really quick. I'm almost done, you guys. So a system is something that I had to have here. Before I came, I knew without a doubt I would not go to another company if they did not have a system in place that would really help me know exactly what to do with the new people that joined me and trusted me, so that I could take them to the top with me. And it wouldn't be just me making money anymore, but everybody else would too. And that's what they have here. It is from the top down. It's from corporate. It's trained all the way through every leader. It's trained to every single new person. Everyone's on the same page. It's absolutely incredible, and it works. And so just know that when you get started here, there's already a plan for you. We already know exactly how to help you. We already know exactly how to help you grow, how to help you build, just like we're doing with Allie. Allie's already been on a phone call with the top earner in our company. That was her first call here, was getting to talk to Fran and pick her brain and ask her questions. And you guys will have the same thing. You may not be on a call with Fran right off the bat, but if you needed her, the way that our comp plan is structured, it benefits her to help every single new person, and it benefits everybody else to help you too. And so it creates this really great culture where everybody really is just helping each other. So let's talk about what's next. I am going to stop this. So, for me, I think about the timing here, and I didn't mention much about that earlier, but I want you to understand the timing of our company. I've been in a company that's saturated before. I've been in a company where, they were growing, and then I got in right as they hit that curve on the chart that reaches saturation. And it is hard, if not impossible, to grow in that. What you see with Q is we're still down here at the bottom. We're still so new, but we have our feet on the ground. We know what we're doing. We know how to teach people. We know how to train people. We have the products, and we are entering this stage of extremely fast momentum. Now, what that means from a business perspective is that anyone that decides they want to come in right now, they want to lead, they want to grow, they want to actually be like a big person here, they want to be on corporate boards, they want to be training, they want to be doing things on a big scale, they can come in and do that. Now, I'm not saying you have to do those things. I'm just saying from my standpoint, those are exciting things to know that I have the opportunity to do that. But I will tell you, this timing won't be here forever. The timing with the terpenes, like, we are literally the only person in the market that has those, and eventually other people will catch up, but we're going to keep innovating. But right now, we literally have the entire market to ourselves. It's incredible. And so I just want to tell you guys, like, Allie's running with this no matter what. We've already had a lot of talks about it. She's incredible. She's going to go so far. And I don't just say that because I'm on here. Like, every time I talk to her, I'm like, wow, this girl's good. And even when I got off the phone with Fran the other day, Fran was like, okay, you are right. That girl's going to go places. I'm like, I know, she's amazing. And so I just want you to know, you have a chance to partner with her, to partner with me, to be in this from the beginning, and to run like the wind with us and really create whatever it is that you want here. And that's our goal to do with you. And so I just encourage you, ask your questions, ask them, you can ask them on here. If you want to ask me, you're absolutely welcome to. I'll stop the Zoom and you can ask them. If not, reach out to Allie after this, tell her what your thoughts are, tell her what your favorite parts were. We'll get in a chat together and work through those things. And then, if you decide this is a good place for you, this is a good fit, then we will all run together and we will do these same types of things for you and help you build a business right alongside of us. Okay. So I'm going to stop this.